There's a funny thing when you start to lose weight. A lot around you shifts and a lot around you changes, and there are some beliefs that you uncover that you even didn't know that were there. So I remember as a child, as I said, I was overweight and I had to find my identity. Um, I remember this time, one time when I was younger, you wonder, am I beautiful? Am I not beautiful? Am I brilliant? Am I not brilliant? Like you're trying to find your place in life. Are we rich or are we not rich? Okay. So brilliant, yes. I mean, you have your report card from school, so you can say, okay, I was the third. Okay, I'm not so bad. Parents, you interact with your friends and you're like, okay, this one has this, we have this. Okay, maybe we are not doing bad, we are middle class or whatever. But beauty is a thing that puzzled me. So I would look at other people and I would, you look at your face, but it's your face, you don't know. And I remember one time just deciding that I must be beautiful. Because in my home, there was nothing like that. That validation was not there. You're beautiful. No, 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 no. Who's going to tell you? So I remember one time saying something about how I looked beautiful in a dress or something. And one of my aunties, who was around at the time, quickly corrected me and she's like, you're not beautiful. She said something about my little sister being beautiful. My little sister being the beautiful one because she was light-skinned. Now, I want you to understand that my little sister is beautiful. She's a beautiful girl. She's really light-skinned. She's always been smaller than me. And so it was a thing, okay? Now, for me, I was like, oh, you mean to be beautiful means this? Oh, okay. So I relaxed. I'm like, okay, I'm not beautiful. But now after that, I think my inner self couldn't allow me to be the underdog in my own story. So I had to reconstruct what I thought was beautiful. So at some point in my teenage years, I sat down and said, no, Lois, if you are dark-skinned, and I don't know, these days I get told a lot that I'm lighter. I feel like I'm getting lighter as I grow older, but anyway, that aside, I had to tell myself, okay, with my dark skin, I am beautiful. So I said, okay, I have to find beauty in this dark skin. I have to find beauty in this size. I have to find beauty in who I am. I may not be the most beautiful girl in the world, and definitely you can't be the most beautiful because as you're there feeling like woo, 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 Lucy Smiles will pass or Nkwanzi will pass. Like there will always be some breathtaking goddess and you're like, oh my God, So my aim was not to be the most beautiful, but it was to see the beauty in myself enough for me to hold my head high in people. So I did that. And it just so happens that I found my identity as a dark-skinned girl with a gap. I had a gap in my teeth at the time. And a plus-size girl. So even on my Instagram or social media, I follow these plus-size queens, and I celebrate plus-size fashion. If someone looks good and they're plus-size, that's my person. So now losing weight was so jarring to me because I could see that slip through my fingers. It's like you've celebrated this thing for so long and now you're not that thing. So it challenged my idea of beauty so much, and I had to remind myself that beauty is not a size. The way I fell in love with the plus size me was in recognizing that beauty is not a size. And I had to apply that as I was losing weight because I had found my identity in this chikazi chubby with your nice big cheeks and all that. And I had found beauty in that. And so now losing that made me feel a little shaken. And there are still people who come up to me and say, you looked better when you were big. There are still people who are like, no, stop there. Or you should gain back some weight. And if I hadn't addressed that, those comments would break me. But now I keep reminding myself that no, you can be beautiful at any size. But that big girl, she had hypertension. Her pressure was high and she was heading for a stroke. She was heading for diabetes. And so yeah, she was cute and all. The body is tea, but does it work though? Does it work? So no, we shall not be going back. We said our goodbyes. We shall not be going back. And we are charting our way forward to a new version of beauty, even with the loose skin, even with the wrinkles and all that. We are charting our way forward to a new version of beauty.